Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3582 in Candy Crush Saga, which I can see right away is a super hard level. I can tell because we've got a horned skull and a royal blue background here. We've got 23 moves to clear out, 80 jelly, and collect 2 ingredients. That means there's only one square here that doesn't have jelly underneath it, since it's a 9x9 grid. Now here's something peculiar. We've got sugar chests that don't have anything in them. Presumably the ingredients will drop there. We've got portals. We have to get the ingredients down here. I see the 2 of them, and somehow we're going to have to trail all the way down here through a system of portals that are wrapped up in these candy cane fences, I think. It's very complex. I do have some helpers on the board. Well, I can see one anyway. It's a coconut wheel, but it is wrapped up in a licorice lock. And then I've got licorice locked licorice and frosting and more sugar chests with frosting underneath. Lots of stuff to do. So what I want to try to do, and I've got to get these keys collected too, what I want to do is I want to make moves that are going to take out as many of these barriers as I can. So I'm going to make moves low to the ground. That gives me an opportunity, hopefully, for cascading. Didn't get it. And then that second opportunity comes from the conveyor belt, because that can also give us some cascading. Didn't get it. So we're going to have to keep going for that. Also, I think maybe taking out a color that isn't very prevalent. I don't have a lot of green in this area, and I don't have a lot of orange. Well, I have a lot of blue and purple, let's just put it that way. So let's take out the colors that aren't prevalent and hope that the colors that are more prevalent come together for us. Still not happening. So I can tell right away that we're going to need a bit of luck on this board. It's not the only thing we need. We're going to need skill. We're going to need information. I don't quite have the information yet that I need to make this successful, but I know I'm going to need luck. Now that doesn't mean that I can do it purely on luck. I am trying to put together some strategy. So by concentrating the colors down and leaving purple on the board, I'm now able to get this special here. So that's helpful, and I've got a few others along the way. I'm trying to set up the board so it's easier for me to get that that luck that I'm looking for. I could do this with the blue. Now I can take out blue and purple because I've reduced those numbers quite a bit. I could do this and it would take this out, but these are really close to getting gone completely. And with these gone, then that gets populated with candy. More candy means more opportunities to make matches and specials. So we're trying to encourage the luck. That's what we need to do. So here I can hit this with this blue, and it's going to take out a key, so it's going to start opening things up, and it's going to hit this licorice lock, and it's going to hit this frosting, and hopefully it's going to make some cascading. No, but we got a bit of cascading from that conveyor belt, because now we're kind of spinning around here. We've got more space open. So this is starting its descent, but we still have a lot of keys to collect, a lot to do in here. I don't have great opportunities to take out blockers and concentrate the colors down and make moves low to the ground. So I have to decide which one of those I'm going to do. This would be a move low to the ground. This would help to take out a blocker. I think I'm going to go for this one, and that also gave me a special. And yeah, let's go ahead and go for this one. This will also help me to see how it might help me see how the conveyor belts travel, because I haven't spent much attention on that. But I'm going to instead collect a key and open this up and get a coconut wheel. Oh, it did still show us. So green connects to green here. So that looks like it wends all the way that way. So presumably the blue then goes up this way and attacks or attaches to the blue and then comes back through here. I've got some specials on the board. How can I best use them? They're not set up really well right now. I could do this, which would take out these guys, which might be a tough thing to get to, plus it would make another stripe. Or I could do this, which takes this out. I'm going to go for the stripe. Now it changed the board entirely, and it set off a series of events that I didn't get to control. I would have liked to have used that coconut wheel the way I wanted to, but I made some disruption on the board, and that's sometimes what happens. And it wasn't particularly helpful. It wasn't awful, it just wasn't helpful. Now I have to figure out the next best move. I've got 5 colors on the board, so I am having a hard time even making moves down here. We have to get things together here. Now every time the conveyor belt spins, new opportunities open up. I think what I'm going to do is take out the green in the center and try to get things together. I could do this, that's not a bad choice, but I would rather wait until it's lined up here. So let's make another stripe, and then I can do this, but still, I'm going to struggle here. All right, now if I can bring this down 1, I get to maybe collect that key and start to see where things go, but I'm not going to bring it down 1, I'm going to bring it down more. Oh, here we go. Here's how we're going to collect that key. Because at this point in time, since it doesn't look like I can win, if I can at least see what's happening, then I'll feel better. I wish I could reach red because I want to blow that up right there. I can't reach red with this. I can't set this off. Well, hold on a minute. If I could bring these 2 red down, but I don't see a path that way. I think what I'm going to do is just take out a color. Let's remove all purple from the board. There, we were able to set that off. As I suspected, that ingredient came here. The next place it looks like it needs to go is here, and I still have layers and layers. I only have 8 jelly left to take out, but some of the jelly is buried deeply. So I've learned that from this board, not only do I need to make really good moves, we already knew that, but I'm going to have to get some pretty spectacular help from this board. I'm going to have to get some really good specials. This one special here, that's not going to be enough to help. I'm going to go ahead and go like this and try to get some cascading to help. Here. I was trying to get these guys to line up. I know moving over here might not seem like the best choice, but I needed to try to activate something. And it didn't work. Maybe if I had been able to use that coconut wheel more efficiently, I would have had better success. But at least I understand how the board works now. That's important. Oh, and guess what? I think it would have been invalid anyway, because I think I probably started out with a special that I didn't realize I had on the board since I had won the last level. Maybe not. Anyway, so that's my first attempt. I'm going to come back and try to get closer, but I have the feeling that I may end up going without the mic for a while. But I think the next one I do, I want to at least get closer. I want to make sure that I can prove that I'm on a good strategy before I do that. Be right back. Look at this, an opportunity to get a wrapped candy right away down here in the belly of the beast, where we can hopefully get some work done. Now the next move I have doesn't look like it's going to be quite as beneficial. I'd like to do something in the center here. Can't quite, so let's just do this. It's taking out something. I could do this. Here's the problem. We do have an opportunity to make quite a few different moves here, but we have to look for the best moves instead of just good moves. This is pretty good. I think this is better. It doesn't take out as much frosting, but it is lower to the ground. And it might put the red together because I don't have a lot of red down here. So I'm trying to take out the colors that aren't very prevalent. I do have a lot of purple, so I'd like to kind of hold on to that. Purple again. If I do that, that puts the purple together, but also makes some good cascading. Actually, let's do this. It feels like it sets up for good cascading. And that's what I want to see. Not great moves here. But let's keep going for those cascades. So low to the ground. Yeah, that didn't work out quite so well. Let's do this. We're going to get some cascades with the purple and the green. conveyor belt didn't give us additional cascades. Bit disappointed about that. I'd love to set this off, at least take out those two while it's here. I don't see how to do that. I can't drop another red in. So let's keep chipping away at things here. Let's see. Let's take out this red so we don't accidentally blow this up while we're trying to get some good things to happen. Oh well, we blew it up, but we got good things out of it. We pulled it over to the left, so I'm actually okay with that. Now, how can I set this off where it is while it's there? Look at that. Not only that, but another stripe or another stripe this way. I like the stripe this way. So a double blast there. I could do this, which would open the coconut wheel. That would get that part going. Plus it would open this up, and I think that's why I'm going to do it. I want to get that part opened. Now, oh, things are going to blow up. Come on. Stop. Hold on. Now I think I will do this, although this isn't populated, and I'm frustrated by that. What if I go this way? Yeah, it still comes over here. But at least we got that part cleared. Oh, stink. Those all fell in the wrong way. We can see, though, how they could end up falling the right way. And, you know, we just need a bit more luck than we're getting on the board. I've got this green. I don't want it to take off. Making the stripe, I mean, it would make a stripe, but that's it. So I'm going to take out this green and try to use this when it's over here more. I think I can stack some purple together over here. Oh, I've got this, which would drop this green down, but I think that's okay. We're also going to try to drop that purple down a bit. Okay, so I'm going to do this, which takes this out, which is a good move. Plus it makes a color bomb, which is a good move. Plus it sets off the color bomb, which may or may not be a good move. It's going to take out the most prevalent color, and at least it will concentrate things down for us. So that's not too bad. I can swipe through there, which is good. It's going to blow this up, which is at least going to take that out. Well, that's going to be done by the stripe anyway. I would have preferred getting it when it was over here, but there's only so much you can do. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we got 2 ingredients collected. We made progress. Look at how we get these niches of little bits and baubles that we can't remove. I don't like that because look at this. Other than a few little hiccups, we got much closer on our second attempt. So that shows me that I'm on to the right strategy, and I need to pursue that. Now, you can probably hear that my voice isn't holding out very well, so I'm going to pause the recording and come back without a microphone. Now that you've seen the strategy, now it's just getting all of those components together, and so you don't need me talking over that. Plus, it'll help me focus a bit more. So I'll be right back without mic until there's something important to say. Okay, so here we go. I'm so very close. And still, I've got this one little thing. And maybe somebody else can find a flaw in how I played this. But I think I did it fairly well, and I'm still stuck here. It's tempting to use a lolly hammer, but I haven't even played this 10 times, and I'm getting close. So I know it's a possibility. I just have to get the luck to line up with the strategy. So I'm going to keep going, but I'm going to leave this as instructive to help give hope to everyone that it is possible. I just think I've made a good decision about going without Mike because I think I still might be here for a while. Be right back without Mike. Here's a funny little glitch, a helpful glitch. So sometimes we'll call those exploits. If you end up hitting a um, a coconut wheel that's wrapped up twice, you can take off the licorice lock and double the effect of the coconut wheel. Bizarre little thing. So even if I don't beat this one, I'm going to leave this in as instructive because it's kind of a fun thing to see. It doesn't happen very often. The situation has to be just right. All right, be right back in a bit. Okay, finally got it done. I got so close so many times, but this did take me right around 100 tries between, I'd say, 95 and 105 tries to get this one done to its completion because it kept leaving little pockets of things, and that's what it does. I was just really focused at the very end. At the beginning, I think on this particular try, I was focused on concentrating the colors down, and then at the end, I was concentrating on using those specials that occurred to the best of my ability. So with that color bomb that I got, I just took out a color. It helped to release the area over on the left lower portion of the board. Plus, it set up that wonderful color bomb striped combo. You have to keep looking for those opportunities to happen. If this was helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.